Hello everyone. Today we're talking about Mei. Mei has always been a really strong character in dominating close quarters combat with her hard crowd control. But recently, they buffed her alt fire, so her range damage is just as awesome. The alt fire has a shorter charge time and is more ammo efficient, so getting off pop shots is easy. Your goal as Mei is twofold. Your ice spray is great for catching opponents that are right in front of you, so just go for whatever target is closest. Any character that is not a bruiser or a tank will be soloed by your freeze alt fire combo. Freezing tanks is still useful, but you just can't handle it by yourself. But tanks are usually in the front anyways, so getting help shouldn't be too hard to finish them off. Keep in mind that your freeze blaster only freezes one target at a time. This is where your wall comes in. Use this to cut off enemies from their team so you can enjoy your popsicle in peace, or share it with your friends. I almost classify Mei as a tank killer. Almost. Since she can't solo them by herself, but she does take away their ability to be tanky for a long time with her freeze, so they will go down instantly with anyone else's help. Also, this is really only talking about one choke point. You usually only see maps with one of these. After that, Mei's job is to greet people trying to go down the small alternate paths. Find small areas of each path where you can surprise people. With the slowing effect of Mei's spray before the freeze, it's almost impossible to kill her while she's hopping around. It's much easier for her to hit you with her cone of silly string while you're trying to burst her down with a rifle or shotgun. Her freeze takes about 3 seconds, then you're dead. Mei is just a beast like that. So as Mei, start killing down one of these condensed paths and make your way to the healer or the tank. Your team will love you if you can take out an enemy Zenyatta or find a Symmetra's teleporter. Mei's spray is perfect for quickly clearing Symmetra's sentries. Mei is just so deadly, she can be very offensive for playing a defensive role. Just be aware. You can get away with playing very risky because of your walls of salvation. If you push towards the enemy and find yourself targeted by them, wall up and run away. Nothing wrong with that. Just back up a bit and get back to whittling them down one by one. As a crowd control role, Mei is a direct counter to most characters. Her freeze alt fire combo will one-shot anyone below 300 health. Her slow allows her to chase down a tracer. That in itself is crazy. Using her wall as a bridge, she can get to most sniper posts and sneak up on them, or try to outsnipe them altogether. Your alt fire has a much faster fire rate, so as long as you're moving and hopping, it'll take snipers longer to get fully charged shots on you. Plus, you have a wall or ice block heal if they do get a good shot on you and you don't want to risk it. Her alt fire also makes her great for killing turrets. And of course, Mei is a tank killer. Sort of. The tankifier. There we go. Tanks are not really that tanky when they can't use their shields or regen abilities, so being frozen makes them not a threat for your team, as opposed to something like Bastion, who I define as a tank killer because he does so much damage. He just doesn't care about shields or regen. You will die in 2 seconds anyway. Mei just turns tanks into jumbo pops. It requires friends to eat, or it will melt and run away. True story. The other time Mei needs her team with her is when she uses her ult. Her ult freezes everyone in a large circle just as quickly as her spray gun does. Everyone will be frozen for 2 seconds, and Mei will need her team with her to do the rest of the damage. Without her team, she might kill one person before they all melt, but other than that, she did maybe 50 damage to everyone. Plus, if she ran into the enemy team to use her ult, she probably had to freeze herself to not get blown up by them before they could get frozen. When using her ult, make sure the enemies can't run out of it. Use a wall to cut them off just to be sure. Mei's counter is mainly just numbers. If she is not with her team or in a 1v1 situation, Mei will need to wall off and get away or she will die. The other thing that counters her is immense burst damage. Anyone that can kill Mei in the 3 seconds it takes to freeze her. Mainly McCree and Junkrat. McCree's stun hammer shot combo counters Mei's freeze, and Junkrat can hit her with a grenade and throw an explosive trap to finish her off in a second. Even if she shields up, McCree can keep using hammer shot, and Junkrat can place a bear trap under her while she's frozen. Instant death either way. And of course, beware of the skies. You may be stronger than a Widow or a Pharah, but you have to keep them in mind when you're fighting someone else. Keep your wall in mind for these situations. It has a low cooldown, so don't hesitate to use it to ward off bothersome pests while you get your kills. Mei is an amazing hero for defense. I highly recommend her for new players. She has a lot of get out of jail free cards, and only gets deadlier the better you get at positioning and sniping. If you have a Mei on your team, just make sure to pay attention to where she is. Anyone from a sniper to a tracer can help out a Mei. Besides winning almost all 1v1s, Mei is going to help set up kills, so it's up to you to follow up and help secure them. Even in solo queue, Mei is a great team player. You'd be surprised at how well you do just by following one around. That's it for Mei. I hope this helps you decide when to pick Mei or how to help a Mei on your team. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for updates on future hero tips and share this with your friends or anyone you think might be interested. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.